Yeah. So Hari Om Shri Matre Namaha. So we'll start today's class. So we'll start with the revision. So ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ ഈ ശ്ലോകാസ് എല്ലാം Sanskrit and English. I've matched it with what I shared WhatsApp group. So we can start with all four of the shlokas. Here I see Anjali Chechi first. Can you start?
Sure. Sindhurarunavigraham Trinayanam Manikya-maulispurat Taranayaka-shekharam Smitamukhim Apina-vakshoruham Panibhyamali-purna-ratna-chashakam Raktotpalam Biphratim Saumyam Ratna-khadastha-rakta-charanam Dhyayet Paramambikam.
I see Sunita next. Arunam.
Arunam Karuna Tarangitakshi Dritapashankush Pushpabhana Chapam Animadi Biravritam Mayukai Ahamityeva Vibhavaye Bhavanim.
Yeah, almost there. Just this is not Takshi, but Karuna Tarangi Takshi, like Akshi, like I. Okay.
Karuna Tarangitakshi.
Takshi alla
Takshim.
So not like Meenakshi Takshi, but Akshim.
Takshim. Karuna Tarangitakshi.
Bana Chapa. Banam is the arrow, right? Bana
Chapa.
Yeah, Bana, not Bhana, Bana. Bana Chapa. Bhiravratam, other than that. Next I see Roshni. You want to do the third shloka? Divya.
Yeah, I can do that. ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्तां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायदाक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलिदलसद्धेमपद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानीं श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीं.
Yeah. Just the Mahapana like Tham and Alankara, not Alangara, but Alankara Yuktam.
Okay.
And Shanta, instead of saying Shanda, softly.
Shanta, ta. Okay. Thank you.
Next will be Kirti. I want to the fourth one. Sakunkuma Vilepanam.
Sakunkuma-vilepanamalikas-chumbikasturiकां समन्दहसितेक्षणां सशरचापापाशाङ्कुशाम् अशेषजनमोहिनीम् अरुणमाल्यभासुरां जपाकुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदाम्बिकाम्.
Arunamalya Bhushambaram and this one Kasturikam. Yeah, but you practiced nicely, right? It's nice. Dasharat Chapa. Yeah. Somewhere I noticed something. Okay, just like all wherever this dash is there at the top, it's long. Okay, Bhushambaram, Pashankusham. Okay. Kasturikam, I think that was the one you used. Okay. Okay, now we'll move to the shloka chanting. We'll start with the first shloka itself. We did until 21, so we'll quickly revise through 21, and especially because 21 completes our. We did until 21, right? Yeah. Keshadi Pada Varnanam. The next two, today, first two we will learn is going to describe where she lives. So that also we can include to have like a one section to recite when we don't have so much time. Okay. So until 23 we can recite for a complete Keshadi Padavagini. Okay. Reshma, I see the names have changed. Some more people have joined. Reshma, you can do a Srimata.
Yeah, I can say. Om Shri Mata Shri Maharatni Srimat Simhasaneshwari Chidagni Kunda Sambhuta Devakarya Samudyata.
Yeah, Sambhuta. Okay, that's long. That's all. Otherwise, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Meera, I see you next. Or actually,
Yeah.
to interrupt, Reshma, you can do one more because
Yeah.
we have
Sure. Yeah, I can do that. Udyad Banu Sahasraba Chaturbahu Samanvita Ragaswarupa Pashadya Krodankara Kushojvala.
Right. Here, Krodang, there's no ing sound here. I think many of you say that, but some text has like that.
Okay.
Karang Kushojvala.
Okay.
And these two bhas are Mahaprana. Sahasrabha, Udyad Banu. Okay, that's all.
Got it.
3 and 4. Three and 4, Meera, you can do. You're here. Or maybe Ranjini.
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah.
मनोरुपेक्षु कोदण्ड पञ्चतन्मात्र सायका निजारुण प्रभापूर मज्जत् ब्रह्माण्ड मण्डला चम्बकाशोक पुन्नाग सौगन्धिकल सल्कजा कुरुविन्द मणिश्रेणी कनत्कोडीर मण्डिता.
Nijaruna Prabhapura. Okay. All the Mahapranas little more. Okay. Champaka, Shoga, Punnaga, Saugandhika, and Kanat Kotira.
Mandita.
Yeah. Mandita. And Lasat Kaja. Lasal Il Parenda. Lasat It. Lasat Kaja. I know we say like Valsalyam Il, but pronunciation is Lasat Kaja.
Lasat Kaja.
Yeah, it instead of saying Il, yeah, Lasat Kaja.
Lasat Kaja.
Ranjani, 5 and 6.
Yeah. Ashtami Chandra Vibraja Dalikastala Shobhita Mukchandra Kalangaba Mruganabhi Visheshaka Vadanasmara Mangalya Gruhatorana Chillika Vaktra Lakshmi Parivaha Chalan Meena Balochana.
Yeah, so here what you did with Parivaha, that was correct. So same you have to apply here also. Instead of saying Mangalya, you have to say Mangalya Gruhatorana.
Okay, it's one word. Okay. Mangalya
Gruhatorana. Vibhraja Daligasthala. So in case you have a printout and it doesn't show it as, one word, there is a space here, put a hyphen there so you know it's one.
Okay, sure.
Jishi, 7 and 8.
Tarakandi
Starts with Navachampaka Pushpabha.
Oh, sorry. Navachampaka Pushpabha Nasa Danda Virajita Tarakandi Tiraskari Nasa Bharana Basura.
Same like Mahapranas, pay little more attention. Bha, and Tiraskari. This is short G. Okay. Tara Kanti Tiraskari Nasa Bharana Bhasura.
Okay. Tara Gandhi Tiraskari Nasa Bharana Basura Kadamba Manjari Klipta Karna Pura Manohara Tadanga Yugali Buddha Tabanoduba Mandala.
Tatanka Yugali Bhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. Same. See all these are single namas. Okay.
Okay.
Remember that and when you chant. I know if you're used to chanting with a gap, that comes, but just pay attention.
Sure. Thank you.
Vidya, 9 and 10, you can do.
Yeah, sure. Patmaragashilādharša paribhāviga polabhohu
Vidruma.
नवविद्रुमबिम्बश्री न्यायकारिरदनच्छदा
Nyakkari.
Oh, sorry. नवविद्रुमबिम्बश्री न्यक्कारिरदनच्छदा शुद्धविद्याङ्गुराकार ध्वजपङ्क्तिद्वयोज्ज्वला कर्पूरवीडिकामोदसमाकर्षति
Yeah. VT, like that, some small changes, okay? And not Dvayojvala, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure.
I wanted to say something. Yeah, all others also on mute. Keep reviewing or chanting along, okay? So it will be a practice, and you don't have to find separate time. This time itself you do, or try to remember the meaning. That will be helpful to imagine Devi's appearance. And they say it's good to, sankalpicha, visualize the parayumbo, it has more effect. So yeah, 11 and 12. I see Srilata.
Yeah, I am driving. In 5 minutes I'll reach home. Can I do
No
the
problem.
others? Yeah.
Drive safe. Yeah. 11, 12, Vijayamma. Or Sarina.
Yeah, I'll do it. निज सल्लाप माधुर्य निज सल्लाप माधुर्य विनिर्भष्टित कच्छपि विनिर्भष्टि पत्सीत कच्छपि मंदस्मित प्रभापूर मंजत कामेश मानसा अनाकलित सादृश्य चुबुकी श्री विराजिता कामेश पाद मांगल्य सूत्र शोभित कंदरा
Chibukashri and Kamesha Baddha Mangalya. We saw that, right? Baddha is tied. So Mangalya Sutra tied by Kamesha. Remember like that. So
okay.
Yeah. I see. Who did just now? Sarina, right?
Yes.
Okay, Nijitra.
Okay. कनकाङ्कतकेयूर कमनीयभुजान्विता रत्नग्रैवेयचिन्ताकलोलमुक्ताफलान्विता कामेश्वरप्रेमरत्नमणिप्रतिफणस्तनि नाभ्यालवालरोमाली लताफलकुचत्वयि.
Phala is Phala and Chintaka. Just Bhujanvita. All those Mahapranas and Pa is Phala. Not Phala, but Phala. Okay.
Yes.
Phala. And you should not break long. Okay. Chintaka Lolamukta. Shivika, I see 15, 16, can you do? Okay. Jayashree, can you do 15, 16? Jayashree, your audio is here. Okay, maybe she's just joining. Anyone else wants to volunteer? Sunita.
Should I? I'm sorry.
Who was it?
I could go if everyone has gone, Shanthi. But
yeah, sure.
I mean, I could go in the end. That's totally fine.
Yeah, you can go because I think everybody completed.
So we are doing 15 and 16, right?
Yeah.
लक्ष्यरोमलताधारता समुन्नेय मध्यमा स्तनभारदलन्मध्यपट्टबन्धवलित्रया अरुणारुणकौसुम्भवस्त्रभास्वत्कटीतटी रत्नकिङ्किणिकारम्यरशनादामभूषिता.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, only one thing, Dalan, you can say Dalan. Like,
Yes, sure.
17, 18. Any volunteers?
I can do Srilata. I'm
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay,
the
okay.
toughest one I got.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay.
कामेश ज्ञात सौभाग्य मार्दवोरुद्वयान्विता माणिक्य मकुटाकार जानुद्वय विराजिता इन्द्रगोप परिक्षिप्त स्मरतूणाभजङ्घिका गूढगुल्भा कूर्मपृष्ठ जयिष्णु प्रपदान्विता.
You're very good. Okay, just the Mahapranas little more stress. Yeah.
Okay.
If anybody else also has a doubt, Mukutakara, Makutakara, both are accepted. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Guda Gulpha. Okay, not Bha, but Pha.
Okay.
And 1920, anybody wants to do?
I can do. Sarina.
Yeah, okay, Sarina.
Nakaditi sanchanna namajjanasu nakaditi sanchanna namajjanna tamoguna padadvaya prabhajala parakrita saroruha sinjanamani manjira.
Shinjana as well as Sinjana. This one has Sinjana, but Shinjana is the more common one. Shinjana.
Shinjanamani manjira mandita Shripadaambuja Marali Gamana Mahalavanya Sevadi.
Sevadhihi. Okay.
Yeah, Sevadihi.
You can do the 21 also, so we can start the new one today.
Okay. Can you move it a little up?
Yeah.
Sarvaruna Navadhyangi Sarvabharana Bhushita Shivakamishwarankasta Shivaswadina Vallabha.
Okay, nice. Okay, so just a quick quiz for the meaning. Sarvaruna, what is the meaning?
Red.
Yeah, fully red. And Sarvabharana Bhushita.
Abharna, Sarvabharna Bhushita. Ella jewelry Bhushita.
And Shiva Kameshwar Ankastha. It's not Angam, but Ankastha. What was that?
ശിവന്റെ മടിയിലിരിക്കുന്ന
Okay, nice. And Shiva is, who is Shiva?
പാർവതി ദേവി.
And Swadhina Vallabha.
ശിവനെ സ്വാധീനിക്കാൻ കഴിയുന്ന പാർവതി.
നിയന്ത്രിക്കാൻ സ്വാധീനിക്കാനില്ല. Okay. So yeah, this is a simple meaning of it. So now we'll move to 22. Sumeru Madhya Shringastha Shriman Nagara Naika Chintamani Grihantastha Pancha Brahmasana Sthita. Okay, and she is Sumeru. We have heard Meru Malanaka Parayanadu always associated with Lalitha Devi, right? So that is where so the next two are in simple terms describing where she lives. Nagara Varnana. Okay. So adana ee rendu shlokathilum parayunnathu. So Sumeru Madhya Shringastha. So there are, it seems, 3 peaks within Sumeru, and she lives in the middle one. And the other one is Shriman Nagara Naika. So here, if you see, this is one nama and this one is the next nama, right? Shriman Nagara Naika is, okay, she is the, presiding deity over the auspicious Nagaram. Nagaram is where we live. But it seems, according to all these mythology and scriptures, there are 16 lokams or habitats or nivasa sthalams of the different beings. All Samudram has 8, and Samatalam and Parvatam regions have 8. So, ettum koodittu all these 16 nagarams adinte adhishayana Devi. and Chintamani Grihantastha. So Chintamani, we are saying like the gem, she's living in the gem, but symbolically it represents Chinta is our, not Chinta exactly, but Chintanam is our thinking or our mind. So നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സാകുന്ന or mind ആകുന്ന gem or money she is living. So if we remove all the impurities or the bad thoughts, kama, krodham and all, Devida Sanidhyam, തെളിഞ്ഞു വരും. So the more we practice good things like compassion to other living beings, they say it will replace the bad thoughts. So very interesting explanation I found, and it applies to all of us. I experience it a lot. So when there is worry in our mind, we are like totally consumed, right? Most of our bad qualities root from this worry. We are thinking about something, then our response to our kids changes, response to whoever talks to us changes, or we are thinking, we get annoyed. So adine maatan, they say sadhagam, like even this chanting helps us to control that. I personally have seen we still do the same thing, whether we chant or everything. It takes a long sadhana time, but at least I become aware, or we are aware that we are doing wrong. When we think about it, okay, I get so angry, and then I realize, okay, she didn't do anything wrong. It's me thinking or worrying about something that I yell at her or get angry. So when you do that, just think if they deserve your anger or it's you reacting because of your preconditioned situation or your thinking or worry. So this is a very good thing to remember, that Devi lives in our mind. So we have to keep it pure and clean, not make it impure or impure with all these bad thoughts. Okay. And I saw one, and this was very, very interesting. So it says, Chita Chinta Dvayor Madhye Chinta Chaiva Gariyasi. Chita Dahati Nirjivam, Chinta Dahati Sajivakam. So in between the two, Chita and Chinta, Chita, of course, we know that fire, right? Fire. Randilum കുറച്ചുകൂടി തീവ്രമായത് or more dangerous is Chinta, because Chita can just burn the non-living, right? But Chinta can burn the living. That's so true, right? Sometimes you're thinking about something and it just totally consumes you, right? So we have to somehow sadhanayakka cheythu, we'll have to remove this worry from our mind so that we can think properly and have a clear mind to take the right decision. If it is overshadowed by worry, we are going to make the wrong decisions, right? So that was one example and shloka that was told. It seemed very apt for this. And they are saying Chinta here instead of Chintanam. Chintanam is thoughts. Chinta is worry. Here they are not talking about worry, but it's our thoughts, which is Chintanam, right? Deep thinking. But in order to fit it into that meter Anushtup Chandas we are doing, right? അതിനകത്ത് ഫിറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് ഇവർ ഇതിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ മാറ്റിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. സം ഇൻ literature that's allowed. So it takes the other meaning here of thinking. And Pancha Brahmasana Sthita. So she is living. Sthita is situated or residing in that, where the Pancha Brahmasana. So Brahman, we saw it is a universal truth, right? Pancha Brahmasanam is the ariva of the knowledge of these five. So it is also the manifestation of Shiva. Shiva's five faces, we say, right? Adu Shivande Anju Vibhutiyana. So it is how he has manifested. So it is a knowledge of self. It is a knowledge of what we see. If you think of faces, they have these names, 5 names, right? Vamadevam, Ishanam, and all that. You want to listen to that, what they are, or we'll quickly move on?
We can listen what they are.
Okay.
Yeah. At least in this way, we will be aware of few things.
Yeah.
I got to know, right? So yeah, so Sadyo Jatam, is what we know of the Rupa. So that is the Rupathinte arivu. So we know, okay, this object, ee marathina kandal, okay, this is green. So whatever we can see and perceive, that is Sadyojatam. And then the next one is Ishana. So first how, so it's so connected. As you learn more, it's so amazing how science and these people of the sages have come up with everything matches 1:1 corresponding to what science tells us now. But these are shastras of so long ago, right? Somehow they have got that knowledge through all this penance or whatever, that realization has come to them. So first one is Rupam. So Rupam is there. Next is to make them living, you need the Chaitanyam or Prana Urjam, right? That is called Ishana. So that is the other phase, next phase. So we say he has 5 phases, right? Shiva. So that is the second one. The third one is Vamadevam, which is the total mind of the universe. So Mano Mandalam, like that. So adinde arivu. So knowing about that manas, or how everybody thinks, or how the whole universe as a whole collectively thinks, that arivu is Vamadeva. And then we have Aghoram. Aghoram is the most severe or extreme. That's the Sukshma Shakti, that subtle Shakti or energy that is there. That is the Prapanja Buddhi, the mind. So the other one was Manas, this is Buddhi or heart and mind. And the fifth one is Tatpurusham, that is the pure bliss. So Anandam, that knowing about that Anandam is Tatpurusham. So we saw Sadyojatam, Ishanam, Vamadevam, Aghoram, and Tatpurusham. So these are the 5 phases or 5 manifestations of Shiva. And who lives in these? Parvati lives in this. So she is the creator of all these things. She is above all this. So that is Panchabrahmasana Sthita. So if you want to just think of it as the simple meaning, it is describing where she lives. So the next one also continues with that. Okay, we'll do the chanting of this. We'll do the chanting of this so that it's not monotonous. Who wants to volunteer?
We can do it.
Okay. Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Sumera Madhya Shringastha.
Sumeru, okay. Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Chintamani Grihantastha.
Chintamani Grahantastha.
Grihantastha.
Grahantastha.
Grihantastha.
Grahantastha.
Grihantastha.
Grahantastha.
So Griham is house, right? So she's living in the house of Chintamani. So a house made up of Chintamani or those gems. Stha is living or in it. Sthiti in our. So Chintamani Grihantastha. Pancha Brahmasana Sthita.
Pancha Brahmasana Sthita.
Okay. Pancha Brahmasana Sthita.
Pancha Brahmasana Sthita.
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 The first tha is Mahaprana, the next one is normal. So Sthita, okay?
Sthita, okay.
Brahmasana. Ha should come first, but if you cannot do that, it's okay. Consistently say Brahmasana Sthita. Okay.
Okay. Brahmasana Sthita.
Yeah. One more person you want to do?
I can do that, Shanthi Divya.
Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Sumeru Madhya Shringastha.
Tha, okay? Shringastha. Okay.
Shringastha.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
Shriman Nagaranayika.
That na is actually na, okay? Na, like Hindi, Sanskrit.
Na, for the Naika?
Yeah, Naika.
Okay.
In Malayalam, you would say Naika, but here we can say Shriman Nagara Naika.
Naika, okay.
Chintamani Grihantastha.
Chindamani Grihantastha.
And tha is Mahaprana. And Chinta is that stressed ta. Okay, like Chinta. Chintamani Grihantastha.
Chintamani Grihantastha.
Correct. Pancha Brahmasana Sthita.
Pancha Brahmasanasthita.
Yeah. Okay. Now we'll move to the next one. Mahapadmatavi Samstha Kadamba Vanavasini. Okay. Sudha Sagara Madhyastha Kamakshi Kamadaini. So you would chant it as Mahapadmatavi Samstha Kadamba Vanavasini Sudha Sagara Madhyastha Kamakshi Kamadaini. So in these two shlokas, you'll notice that there is a space here. It's not a hyphen, right? So in this we have two namas, in this we have two namas, in this two, in this two. So we have 8 namas in these two shlokas, okay? So we'll go to the meaning of this. Maha, as we know, great, okay? Padmatavi. Padmatavi is, Padmam is, we have seen it a lot now, lotus. Atavi is forest, okay? So, dense forest. So, കാട് പോലെ കിടക്കുവാണെന്ന് പറയത്തില്ലേ, അതുപോലെയാണ് ഇവിടെയും ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത്. It is full of lotus forest. And Samstha is again living in it, or above that, or she is over that. How it is not just a lotus forest, but lotus here means the Sahasrara. So you would have heard about these chakras, right? Yoga, everything they talk about these chakras. So there are 7 chakras. It starts with Mooladharam. Mooladharam is at the bottom, right? At the base. And in all yogas, they'll say, we'll have to bring this energy, which is lying at the bottom. You, with practice of yoga sadhana, you bring it up above your head. So that is the aim of all yoga. But here it is the opposite. From the top, how creation happens. So from the top, it seems when the baby is formed. So from that, that is why I was saying earlier, it's so amazing. Like from the growth of the baby, if you read about it in biology as a subject, they say how the limbs are formed. First, what is formed, then the extremities are formed. Our same order, they are also explaining in this. Like from the top, it comes here, and the head and brain and everything, and then from this chakra. So there are chakras all along the spinal cord, right in the middle. So there is one at the very bottom, like at the tailbone, and above that, at the stomach, there is one, and right in the navel area, there is one. I'll go on mute. Yeah. So from the base, there are 7 chakras. So at the very bottom, spinal cord and the tailbone, one, and then we have in the stomach area, and then behind the navel, and then at the chest, at the throat, at the forehead, and at the top of our head, and above that. So 7 are covered. If you want to know the names, the Mooladharam at the bottom, and Swadhishtanam, and then Manipura, and Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, Sahasrara. So we are talking about the Sahasrara. So from the top, it seems creation happens. So when it is here, this part is all formed. When it comes here, everything around there is formed. And then to the bottom, and it stays there. That energy stays there. And every time we do sadhana or spiritual experience, this is pulled from the bottom to top up. So that is what is. So she is there. So our aim is always to reach that Sahasrara. That is about the Mahapadmatavi Samstha and Kadamba Vanavasini. Kadamba Vanavasini is, Vanam is again forest of Kadamba trees. Vasini, Nivasini, who lives there. And because she is the energy behind all these things. അതാണല്ലോ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം തൊട്ടേ നോക്കുന്നത്. She is above everything, in everything. So why Kadamba tree? Because ഓരോ ട്രീക്കും or ഓരോ പ്ലാന്റിനും there is a specific power or life energy, or they say, right, it has that positive energy, positive vibes. So they say വീട്ടിന്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടില് വാഴമരം വെക്കണം, ബാക്കില് neem tree വെക്കണം. So it will give out positive energy or good energy, and that is also life energy. That's why temples also have these trees, so that our temple energy value goes up. So according to the Shastras, they have predefined, like, okay, these are the trees having these specific benefits or power in it, right? അതുപോലെയാണ് കദംബ വനവാസിനി. So she is living in the Kadamba Vanavasini. So she is the one giving the energy through the Kadamba Vanam. And Sudha Sagara Madhyastha. Sudha is nectar. So Sagaram is Kadal. So Sagaram of Amritam. Amritam Madhyastha. So she is right in the mid. She is living right in the middle of Sudha Sagaram. But here what it refers to is moksham, or she gives moksham to us. So she gets us relieved from the samsara sagaram. So she is the giver of moksha. And Kamakshi. Kamakshi is again Kamam, we saw desires. So she is witness to all our Kamam, or Akshi is Kanna. So she നമ്മുടെ കാമങ്ങളുടെ പുറത്ത് കണ്ണുള്ളവൾ. So whether we tell her or not, even in our sleep, when we think of something that we want, she knows, right, that we are asking for that or we need that. So she knows what we need. And here, oh sorry, earlier did I say, yeah, in this, see, one name here, one nama. Here there are three. Sudha Sagara Madhyastha is one, Kamakshi is one, Kamadayini is one. So Kamadayini is giver, right? Adariyam, Dayini. And Kamam again is desire. So she fulfills our desires. That is granter of our wishes. So that's the meaning. But sometimes, of course, some of our wishes are not fulfilled. But we have to have the faith that she knows what we deserve and what is good for us. So maybe ഇപ്പോൾ അത് നല്ലത് നല്ലായിരിക്കും, അതുകൊണ്ടായിരിക്കും അത് കിട്ടാത്തത്. So we have to still have faith in God that, okay, she will take care of us. So, okay, now we'll chant this. Any volunteers?
I can try, Shanti Roshni.
Okay. Mahapadmatavi Samstha.
Mahapadmatavi Samstha. Samstha.
Kadamba Vanavasini.
Kadamba Vanavasini.
Kadamba Vanavasini.
Kadamba Vanavasini.
That knee is that small knee. Kadamba Vanavasini.
Kadamba Vanavasini.
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha.
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha.
Kamakshi.
Kamakshi.
Kamadayini.
Kamadayini.
Try full line. Mahapadmatavi Samstha. Kadamba Vanavasini.
Mahapadmatavi Samstha. Kadamba Vanavasini.
This ta is normal ta, okay? Mahapadmatavi, not thavi, but Padmatavi, Atavi, like that. Padmatavi Samstha.
Mahapadmatavi Samstha.
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha.
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha.
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 Kamakshi.
Kamakshi.
Together. Sudha Sagara Madhyastha. Kamakshi Kamadayini.
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha. Kamakshi Kamadayini.
Anyone else wants to do it?
I can do it. It's Kirti.
Kirti, okay. Mahapadmatavi Samstha.
Mahapadmatavi Samstha.
Kadambhavanavasini
Kadambhavanavasini
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha
Kamakshi Kamadayini
Kamakshi Kamadayini
Mahapadmatavi Samstha
Mahapadmatavi Samstha
Kadambhavanavasini
Kadambhavanavasini
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha
Sudha Sagara Madhyastha
Kamakshi Kamadayini.
Kamakshi Kamadayini.
Actually, one interesting piece of information today morning was a special time that because of the eclipse and all. So, in the chant idal 3 power undannanu. So, all who are chanting, we are bound to get more benefits. So, yeah. And of course, today was Sartikal Pongala in India. So, it's an auspicious day that we are together here chanting Lalitha Sahasranamam, which is very Attigalamma, right? So, okay. So, we'll go to the next one. Did 2 people chant already? Yes, right? Okay. We'll go to the 24th one. So, Devarshigana Sanghatastuyamanaatma Vaibhava Bhandasuravadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. Okay, so Devarshi Gan. So here again we are back to one nama per line. So Devarshi Gana Sanghata Stuya Manatma Vaibhava. So Devarshi, of course we know Devas and Rishis. So it should mean Devas and Rishis or the Rishis among Devas. And നേരത്തെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ നോക്കിയിരുന്നു ഒരു ദേവ one term. So Deva is, of course, like we see in all these scriptures and Puranas and all, they are Devas and Asuras, good people or godmen and Asuras, but it actually means the Satgunam or the good gunas, okay? So Devarshi Ganam is that Kutam, Sanghata, together, Stuya Manatma Vaibhava. So അതിൽ നിന്നും ഉണ്ടാവുന്ന ആത്മവൈഭവ. So Devi is being praised, the one who is praised by all these Devarshi Gana Sanghata. And why do we say Atma Vaibhava? Because she was formed by herself, or she's a knowledge of self-knowledge. So that is the meaning of this line. So praised by Devas and the Ganas. So her might is praised by all multitudes of gods and sages. So those are the Devas, are basically the Sukshma Shaktis, and the Stuya Manatma Vaibhava is the Siddhis that comes upon only by sadhana again. So as we do more of it, that Atma Shakti will come, that what is ever living, it's not our body, it's not the Shakti of our body or anything, but it's the energy of our soul. So what we make out of it, as it gets purer and purer, we'll be relieved of this life and the cycle of birth. So that is why they are saying Stuya Manatma Vaibhava. So it's not what we are born with, but what we make, how we make our soul, or how we transform our soul through continued practice of spiritual experience. So that is that. And Bhandasura Vadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita. Okay, from 24th, actually the Bhandasura Vadham is starting. So until 23 is the one big section where we are doing Keshadipada Varnana. Until here, actually each feature and parts of her, but here we complete with her decoration. And 22 and 23, we did where she lives. So until 23 completely describes her and where she lives. So if we want to chant one section of it, this is a good section to chant or by heart or learn. And chant it regularly if we don't have the time to chant the whole thing. And from here, Bhandasuravadam starts. And the first one is this shloka. Devarshigana Sankhatas Tuyamanatma Vaibhava. So how first one is how she is preparing or she is praised. So it's showing her own siddhi, right? And that also implies to us how we purify ourselves and get that siddhi. And the second one is Bhandasura Vadhodyukta. So she is trying to kill the Bhandasura. How? With Shakti Sena Samanvita. She is surrounded or adu Shakti Sena kondittu she is going to fight against Bhandasura. So here it is not like a asura that is in form like a person with Bhigaratala and Kore Kai Kala Vella, but it is all like fighting against our own bad qualities and again relieving ourselves or getting moksha, getting relieved from the cycle of birth and death, right? So Bhandasura is actually seems it is Bhada. So it is because the whole creation they say it started with sound, right? That was the first form. So how Panchabhutas, Panchatanmatras, അങ്ങനെ ഓരോ സ്റ്റേജ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇത് ഫോം ആയത്. സോ what they say is like Brahma time is one day in Brahma's time, unit of time, every day and night. One day is all the time when there is creativity or when there is creation. Shrishti is happening. And similarly, the night is when no Shrishti happens. But this is a very, 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 very long time. Like what is that they say, Manvantarangal, like what was that, some Kanaka is there, 71 yugas, like how we have Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga and 4 yugas, right? So 4 yugas and every, what is that, 71, so 4 yugas are there. So 71 Chatur yugas become one Manvantaram and 14 Manvantaram is one Shrishti time. So this keeps continuing. So it goes on forever, right? So that is why they're saying from those qualities or those are the asuras or the we are all part of that who undergo this samsara sagara. So Bhandasura is nothing but the samsara sagara, which we call as the world, the material world, which is subject to the cycle of life and death. So Vadhodyukta, so that can be killed or that can be cut by all these Shaktis of the Devi. So that is the meaning of this shloka. So even though we are saying for picturization, it is like killing an asura, it is actually killing our bad qualities through sadhana and getting out of this cycle of life and death. That is what in every what is it, every doctrine or every path of spirituality, like Shakam, Ganapatyam, Shaivam, Vaishnavam, everywhere the ultimate thing is getting moksha. Moksha is nothing but like relief from this birth and death. So that's the start of this. In going forward also it is the next few shlokas are also like how she is coming, how she is fighting different things with different Shaktis is what it explains. But outwardly it is like she's coming on elephant, she's coming on horse and all that. We'll see that more. Today we'll chant this and maybe wrap it up with this. Yeah, we'll chant. Any volunteers?
I can do, Srilata.
Okay. देवर्षिगण संघात स्तूयमानात्म वैभवा. I'll break it down for chanting. देवर्षिगण संघात
देवर्षिगणसङ्घात
स्तूयमानात्म वैभवा.
स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा.
देवर्षिगण संघात स्तूयमानात्म वैभवा.
देवर्षिगणसङ्घात स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा.
भण्डासुरवधोद्युक्त
भण्डासुरवधोद्युक्त
See, this dha and this dyu look very similar, but here it is a combination of da and ya, but not this dha, but the soft.
small da. Okay.
Vadhodyukta. This da is soft.
Okay. Vadhodyukta.
Right. Bhandasuravadhodyukta.
Bhandasuravadhodyukta.
Shakti Sena Samanvita.
Shaktisena Samanvita.
Bhandasuravadhodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita.
Bhandasuravadhodyukta Shaktisena Samanvita.
One more person.
I can go, Nijitra.
I can go. Oh.
देवर्षिगणसङ्घात
देवर्षिगणसङ्घात
स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा
स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा
देवर्षिगणसङ्घात स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा
देवर्षिगणसङ्घात स्तूयमानात्मवैभवा
भण्डासुरवधोद्युक्त
भण्डासुरवधोद्युक्त
शक्तिसेना समन्विता
शक्तिसेना समन्विता
भण्डासुरवधोद्युक्त शक्तिसेना समन्विता
भण्डासुरवधोद्युक्त शक्तिसेना समन्विता
वधोद्युक्त वधोद्युक्त
वधोद्युक्त.
We have just 5 more minutes. We will not go to the next one, but one more person wants to do this, or any shloka that we covered today.
I can do one more. Devarshigana Sangada.
Devarshigana Sanghata.
Sorry, Lisha. Yeah, you can go ahead if you. I got confused. No, you can go ahead. I'm good. Okay. Thank you, Lisha. Okay. Devarshigana Sanghada.
Devarshigana Sanghata.
Devarshigana Sanghada.
Sanghata.
Sanghata.
Tuyamanatma Vaibhava.
Tuyamanatma Vaibhava.
Bhandasuravadhodyukta.
Bandhasuravadhodyukta.
Vodyukta.
Vadodyukta.
Only. Vadhodyukta.
Vadodyukta.
Shaktisena Samanvita.
Shaktisena Samannita.
Vita.
Samannita.
Samanvita.
Samannita. Sorry. Yeah.
Samanvita. So,
Samannita. Okay.
we'll say Samanvita, but we can pronounce the va itself. So, Samanvita. Samanvita.
Samannvita.
So, Samanvita, we see it in a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's Prabhadanvita.
Yeah, right.
Anvita. Alisha, you want to go the same? Or Devarshigana Sanghata.
Devarshigana Sanghata.
Devarshigana Sanghata. We are going to continue. So,
okay. Devarshigana Sanghata. Stuyama.
Mavaibhava.
Stuyamana Atmavaibhavam. Bandhasuravadhodyukta Shaktisena Samanvita.
So we have 3 more minutes. Any questions or anything you want to chant? Anyone? Or any doubts? Otherwise, I'll ask a question then.
I know it's too early to ask, but like, is it possible that we can chant from the beginning, all the group together, from the beginning to the, like, till the 20, the
23,
20,
like you
25.
said.
Yes.
they're just planning to do that in the Rupa maybe. Yeah. So in Article Pongala, right? So you're coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So
So, Shanti, actually, Lisha's on the call. Lisha, if you've already spoken to Shanti,
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I just gave a hint, Rupa, that we will plan something. We can do this, so you can
Perfect.
continue. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. So, if Lisha has already touched base, yeah, that would be very nice, Shanti. If you could just identify like how we can chant throughout the day.
you want to talk?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So we look forward to meeting you all. So we'll see you on that day. So at least until here, we should all be able to chant, even those who are just learning. Others, of course, you all know you have been chanting all years. So hopefully we can chant as a group. So yeah.
So what should we plan, Rupa and Shanti? I mean, on that day, can we? I mean, the event starts at 9 and 8. Rupa, it ends at 2 or 3.
Yes. So we have like what we normally do is for each time slot, we chant once. And then we chant again for the next time slot, and all that. So continuously, one person or the other, at least two people, will continuously chant like once per slot. So what we can do is like if specifically if someone is coming a little earlier, like if they are doing a 10 a.m. slot, and if they want to chant during the 9 a.m. like when we chant, we can get onto the stage. I mean, or a side stage നമുക്ക് chant ചെയ്യാം. പക്ഷെ if anyone is coming specifically to chant, then if you can give the names to us, then what we can do is we can arrange so that you can come inside like before your slot. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ like രണ്ടാമത് the other option is like when we are chanting, when two people will be chanting, our lead എടുത്ത് chant ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ everyone can chant along, like all the members can chant along അവരവരുടെ പൊങ്കാല ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത്. That is another way we can participate.
I think last year we did that, right? I mean,
കറക്റ്റ് രണ്ട് പേര് ലീഡ് എടുത്ത് അവിടെ ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടാവും. സോ നമ്മൾ എല്ലാവരും പാർട്ടിസിപ്പേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. അത് കൂടാതെ ഇഫ് യു വോണ്ട് ടു കം എ ലിറ്റിൽ ബിഫോർ ഫോർ ദ പ്രയർ സ്ലോട്ട് ഓർ സ്റ്റേ ബാക്ക് after yours, you can stay back for the next slot to chant, like take a lead on the chanting. That is also perfectly fine.
Okay. So after the chant, you'll be playing some devotional songs and all, right? That was my second class.
Sorry, what is that, Shanti? I couldn't hear you.
So we chant only one for every slot, right?
അതെ, ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യമാണ് പെർ സ്ലോട്ട് അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തത്. പിന്നെ ബാക്കി I don't know whether they played some songs or
Yeah, we will. നമുക്ക് എന്താണ്
Last
ഇത്
time we
ലളിതാ
played some
സഹസ്രനാമം
song
സ്റ്റാർട്ട്
actually.
ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിലും we can play. I mean, if we want, we can play ലളിതാ സഹസ്രനാമം or songs. I mean, that we have.
Last time we played a song. I was at the 11 o'clock slot, and they did play the Lalitha Sahasranamam. I think the male voice, the whole thing was chanting throughout.
കറക്റ്റ്. പക്ഷെ നമ്മൾ കറക്റ്റ് ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം നമ്മൾ ചാന്റ് ചെയ്തു. ഞാൻ എന്തായാലും നമ്മൾ അജിത്തേട്ടനോടും രഞ്ജിത്തിനോടും ആശയോടും കൂടി ഒന്ന്
ചോദിച്ചിട്ട് നമുക്ക്
ഫൈനലൈസ് വാട്ട് വിൽ ഡു. ബട്ട് ഒരു പ്രാവശ്യം നമ്മൾ ലൈവായിട്ട് ചാന്റ് ചെയ്താൽ കുറച്ചുകൂടി എഫക്റ്റീവ് ആയിരിക്കും, ഇൻസ്റ്റെഡ് ഓഫ് പുട്ടിങ് ഇറ്റ് ഇൻ ദ ടേപ്പ് ആൻഡ് ചാന്റിങ്. ദെൻ വി ടെൻഡ് ടു skip certain things because always the audio is running അങ്ങനെ. സോ അതിനെക്കാട്ടിലും എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു I'll definitely check with the group and get back. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു നമ്മൾ ലൈവായിട്ട് ചാന്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ബാക്കിയുള്ള സമയം ആറ്റുകാലമ്മ സോങ്സ് ആയിരിക്കും ഇടുണ്ടാവുക എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. ബട്ട് I'll confirm on that.
Yeah, I think I took a later slot last year. That's what happened.
Okay. Yeah, I remember we played some songs. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു ലൈവ് ചാന്റിങ് പെർ സ്ലോട്ട് ഉണ്ടാവും എന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത്. ദാറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഗുഡ് ഓൾസോ ഫോർ us to chant.
അല്ല, നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരുടെ സ്ലോട്ടും എടുത്തവരുടെ I mean, everybody at 9 or later in this group mostly?
Around 9.
9 o'clock.
Mine is 10 o'clock.
Okay. 9 and 10.
I am 11.
Oh, 9, 10, 11. Good. So.
അങ്ങനെ സോ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വേണമെങ്കിൽ വെയിറ്റ് ലൈക്ക് അടുത്ത സ്ലോട്ടിന് ചാന്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ കൂടെ ചാന്റ് ചെയ്യും. അത് ഇഫ് ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് കൺവീനിയന്റ് യു. I mean, everything depends on your convenience. പക്ഷെ നേരത്തെ തന്നെ ഒന്ന് ഈ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ മെസ്സേജ് അയച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ഹെൽപ്പ് us പ്ലാൻ, ലൈക്ക് ബിക്കോസ് ചിലപ്പോ ഒരു സ്ലോട്ട് പൊങ്കാല ഇടുമ്പോ അടുത്ത സ്ലോട്ടുകാർക്കുള്ളിൽ വരാൻ പറ്റുണ്ടാവില്ല, ബിക്കോസ് വാതിലൊക്കെ അടച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ഇഫ് യു ചാൻറ്റിംഗ് ഫോർ കമ്മിങ് ഫോർ സഹസ്രനാമം a little earlier, we'll make arrangements to bring you in.
ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, നമ്മൾ ഈ ചാൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇതുവരെ പഠിച്ചതല്ലല്ലോ, ഫുൾ അല്ലേ ചാൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോണത് അവിടെ?
അതെ, അവിടെ ഫുൾ ആയിരിക്കും ചാൻറ്റ് ഉണ്ടാവുക. And you can participate until then, and then നമ്മൾ എല്ലാരും എന്തായാലും ബുക്ക് നോക്കിയിട്ടാണ് വായിക്കുക.
Okay.
So you can chant along like whatever you're comfortable with.
Two or more people, right, Rupa? So 2 people would be like who are very familiar, and then rest of
Correct. കഴിഞ്ഞ പ്രാവശ്യം ശാന്തി ചാൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ എനിക്ക് പേടി.
അല്ല, ഇപ്പൊ ഈ ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ തന്നെ അഞ്ജലിക്ക് ഫുള്ളായി അറിയാം, രൂപയ്ക്ക് ഫുള്ളായി അറിയാം, ശാന്തിക്ക് ഫുള്ളായി അറിയാലോ.
പിന്നെ ബിന്ദു ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞ പ്രാവശ്യം.
ബിന്ദു അങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾക്ക് അറിയാം. ബാക്കിയുള്ളവരെ ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും പാടും.
Yeah, sure, we can do like that. So whoever is joining will be together. But yeah, like Rupa, you said it will be easier if you put the message, right? So we'll know what time.
Correct. അതൊന്ന് നമുക്കൊരു പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇയർ ആകുമ്പോഴേക്കും നമ്മൾ ഈ ഗ്രൂപ്പ് മുഴുവനും
എല്ലാവരും പഠിച്ചു കഴിയും. അതെ.
Thank you so much. So I'm also learning through this.
Thank you, Shanthi.
Thank you, Shanthi, for your time and patience.
Thank you, Shanthi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ ചാൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. So നമ്മളൊക്കെ ചാൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോ I used to just chant, ഇങ്ങനെ ചാൻറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കൊണ്ടുപോകും. Whether the pronunciation is right or not, I never used to pay attention. പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പൊ now I'm very cautious, and that's the right thing to do.
I totally agree, because all these days I was chanting, but I was not paying attention on the words. But now that when I'm chanting, when I'm listening Shanti chanting, I see, oh my God, so much of variance.
Yes. So thanks. വളരെ thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Shanthi.
Thank you. Thank you.